No. Can't be.
What's up, guys? Welcome to the first ever Everything East County Virtual Beer Festival. We're excited that you guys have decided to join us tonight. We're going to have a little bit of fun. My name is Kyle Whistle. I'm with Whistle Realty Group, founder of Everything East County, joined by my boy,
Tyson Blake, West Coast Smoking Tap House of Ryan's Pub. We're here, baby. Making it happen.
And so we wanted to do something because we love beer and we love beer festivals. And there are none right now. Stupid coronavirus is screwing everything up. And we just decided, you know what, let's get our East County people together. Let's have some fun. Let's showcase some amazing breweries. We're pretty excited. And a cidery that we get to showcase tonight. So we wanted to do a little something to really showcase everything that East County has to offer and put a little spotlight on some of these breweries. Because right now, I mean, it's tough for them, right? They can't be open like they want to be. A lot of people can't be open like they want to be. And so we just wanted to do our part, give back, showcase who these guys are, what they're all about, what makes them unique. Like, that's what we want to do. And we want to drink some good beer. And so we invited 5 local breweries to come on tonight. We're going to hang out for the next hour and a half, 2 hours. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how drunk we get. But at the end of the night, we're going to have some fun. So we're going to drink some beer. We're going to learn a little bit from each of these breweries about the inspiration behind the beers. We're going to learn about the breweries themselves. We're going to learn about, can you go even to the breweries right now? Are they takeout only? We want to make sure if you taste a beer tonight, you love it, you want to get more of it, you know how to get it. We're going to do a little beer trivia. We're going to play some live music tonight. Not us.
No, I'm not playing music. I might hum. I might whistle.
You might.
You might whistle.
I might. If your last name is Whistle, you better know how to whistle. So
it's built in.
We'll play some live music and just kind of chill and hang out tonight. So it's going to be a good time. And tell us about your restaurant before we dive into it.
West Coast Smoking Tap House, man. We are super pumped to be in our 7th year of business over there in this beautiful residential area off Lake Murray, as east as La Mesa gets. And we have a fantastic crew over there, 28 beers on tap. Really lucky to have a patio already in place because of the position and situation we're in right now. It's been rough. This has been a gnarly 4 to 5 months of craziness. Everybody's been dealing with, we're all kind of in this together and pivoting every which way, trying to be as creative as possible to make our customers happy and make them understand and feel that we miss them, love them, and now are welcoming them back. Finally, have outdoor seating. We were able to work with our landlord, the city of La Mesa, and alcohol beverage control to set up a couple of tents outside in the parking lot. So we have a little expanded patio now, and it's feeling as good as it's felt for the past while now. And it's really nice to enjoy some beers on patio, see that that pint being raised and conversation happen, some laughter, a good meal being had, and great support from the community. East County has been really kind to us, so it's feeling good. Could feel better, and we feel very fortunate in the position we're in right now. Happy as heck to be here right now, drinking some beers with you.
Yes, sir.
And celebrating some great breweries out here in East County. So,
all right. Well, I want to learn more about you. We're going to be together for an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I want to start drinking some beer, right? Because everybody is on here. This is a beer fest. We all want to drink some beer tonight. So I'm going to fire off our first guest here. So
what is up, everybody? We are rocking out our first beer here, Normcore from Burning Beard Brewing. Super pumped to have Shannon, the queen of craft beer, a magnificent, wonderful, knowledgeable, fantastic human being in our presence. Super excited to drink some Normcore with you, Boo.
You flatter me.
So happy to have you.
We all know your wife is the queen of craft beer, so.
What? I think maybe a throne that can be shared.
Christina and I have put down some pints before, and I look forward to being able to put down some pints with her again soon. So
I do hear that there's some kind of like.
So everybody's wondering what my weird hand motion is. I'm petting my dog.
It's nice to see Miss Daisy join us here tonight too.
Of course, she's spent many nights on the O'Brien and West Coast barbecue patios. So
we've celebrated some birthdays for sure.
You're right. Thank you for always giving her birthday bacon. You spoil her more than she deserves. So, especially with how you treated the chickens earlier today, you spoil her more than she deserves.
I love it. So, Shannon, tell us a little bit. Let's dive into the beer that we're about to indulge in first, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the brewery while we get to enjoy some of this delicious beer.
For sure. So the Normcore is our Czech-style Pilsner. Right now on draft, we actually have a German-style Pilsner and a Dortmunder. So if you like light lagers, it's definitely a place to stop in. The Normcore we have on draft and in cans right now. And the great thing about the Normcore is you get this nice kind of cereal sweetness from the malt profile. We do use sauce hops throughout the additions on that. So you get that traditional kind of light herbaceousness that you would normally get in a Czech style pils, complemented by that cereal malt profile without too much perceivable bitterness or too much of a carbonic bite. It makes it really light and crisp and refreshing. I actually have it on draft. I just built a kegerator today. And that was the beer that I actually put on draft today as the first one. The second one is I have Dayton's Visible. So I'm pretty set up as far as that goes. And actually also have Hot Mata. So
nice.
I'm adrift in the sea of beer wealth.
Two ends of the spectrum right there. Two bookends to your library of beer.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Nice. Approval for sure.
A woman who likes to accept praise with beer.
Well, cheers.
Yeah, cheers,
Salud.
guys. Everybody at home, let's dive in. Let's have some beer. All right.
Yep. Beautiful cereal malt, kind of biscuity malt character. Like you said, not a ton of perceivable bitterness, but enough crispness to kind of bring you back to your next sip. Really a crushable, sippable, slammable, depending on your mood.
It's a good palate cleanser. So especially to start this whole thing off, like you need a good palate cleanser to wake your tongue up and be ready to drink all of these beers. East County really has so many wonderful things going on, and it's really exciting right now to be in East County with everything that's going on with the breweries as well as with food pairings. I mean, West Coast, again, does so many awesome things with their food pairings. We've done historical beer dinners before, which are just awesome that I absolutely love.
So
and can't wait to get back to again. But I figured as one of the first breweries that was going on, we needed a palate cleanser. We needed something to wake everybody's palate up and be like, all right, let's do this. Let's go for it.
I like it.
So.
I love it. I love it. Great way to begin. Great way to kick it off. We actually offered a cheese pairing with the festival beer pickup at West Coast.
Awesome.
So the guys in the kitchen put together and I told them to kind of keep it simple, something approachable, something that everybody could go grab at the grocery store. And and I've kind of thought about the cheeses that we put together and how they can work multiple ways. So we actually did a jalapeno pepper jack, which is it's just one of those cheeses that goes on a lot of our sandwiches, but something just like really easy, creamy, not too spicy, but a really like perfect kind of get your palate kind of creamy and
that's
and
what this is
soft
supposed
and
to be.
milk fat. You know what I mean? And
It's foreplay with cheese, foreplay with Pilsner.
There it is. And then that Pilsner kind of,
we're romancing everybody right now.
Kind of scrubby bubbles kind of wash that cheese away, and it's fantastic. And then I also found that it works out amazing with the Gruyere. You know, something a little bit more aged and slightly funky, but some really nice flavor.
Does your wife know you're talking this dirty to all of us?
She inspired me to, actually. So
God, I love Christina.
I got full permission. So I'm gonna go with some of the Gruyere. And a cheers to you, to Normcore. Fantastic.
So, as you guys can probably tell by now, this guy knows a tiny little bit about beer. I don't know if I'm even going to get to do reactions because this guy's reactions and descriptions are so ridiculous. I love it. So, I know you don't have the technical designation as a Cicerone.
She does.
Are you?
No.
You're
I don't.
No.
I actually don't.
You
I make
deserve
all
it. We deserve it.
You're serving Cicerone, but as it turns
We're like
out, starting
street
a business
creds.
and running it is a lot of work, and I don't have a excess of free time. So I just put in all my street work on that. So I think Tyson and I put in a lot of work when it comes to tasting beer and pairings, but we just don't have the paperwork. We've just done all of the field work.
So, define a Cicerone. My understanding of it is basically what a sommelier is to wine, a Cicerone is to beer. Is that the best description of it?
It absolutely is.
Yeah. So these two, maybe they don't have the paperwork to prove it, right? You guys aren't like with a dog where you have the AKC paperwork, but
Time's the issue. I'm with her. That's I won't even consider it an excuse. I just consider it. Listen, we're putting in the work every single day, caring about the product that we serve, caring about the product that we're enjoying, and the way that Shannon kills it at Burning Beard and your whole staff. It's like it's going to school. If you want to go to school, you can go to school at Burning Beard and learn about beautiful classic styles. They do everything under the umbrella to style, beautiful, and then they have fun and play around as well, which is I think, incredible.
They have a lot of fun. I appreciate that they can tell you about the minute details of a Baltic Porter while still talking to you about their favorite Kiss album. It makes it really, really fun. So it's nerdy, but it's a fun nerdy.
I love it. So tell us more about the brewery as a whole. This beer is delicious. I feel like I could hang out and drink a good amount of these by the pool. Like this is not too heavy where it's going to bury me after 3. Like I could have a 6-pack of these by the pool.
That's why I have it on draft, is because that's a perfect keg beer. If you're going to make a full run purchase on something, you can actually do a keg of Normcore because it's crushable and it's only 5.5%. So you can still get things done, which is kind of a nice thing. Burning Beard itself started about 4 years ago, 2016. We have about 18 beers on tap at any given time. We have 7 core beers instead of just having one flagship beer, because the idea is that if you have 7 beers on tap, there's something for everybody who comes in. So that makes our flagship more creativity and community. There's connectivity there. Like if you come in, there's something for you. Same with the jukebox. So Mike and Jeff, when they opened, they actually went through and they handpicked every single song that's on the jukebox. So if you look above it, there's actually this really cool collage that has a bunch of album work in the jukebox. So if it's up there, it's in the jukebox. But that means I'm listening from everything from Tycho to Old Willie Nelson to Slayer to Nick Cave to Kiss to all sorts of different things. And so it kind of has this resonance with how we do our beer, and that there's always something to explore. There's always something interesting. And it may always kind of take you sometimes like, why do you have that? That's kind of wild. Like, that's weird. Like, that's cool. But it's because we just are very exploratory and we want to make sure that there's always something interesting. So we have the 7 core beers. So, there's always going to be that one that you love that's on there. And then we have some other things for you to dabble in. And our jukebox is the exact same way. So
love it.
We're never play with it.
It's thoughtful, playful, respectful to the classics. Yeah. And also, again, playful, just having fun with beer. Beer should be fun. Music should be fun.
It absolutely should be fun.
And what bread you
what are you doing? That's the big question. If you're not having fun with beer, you're not making money. What are you doing? Beer is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be artistic. It's supposed to be interesting.
Love it.
Yeah.
So how are you guys adapting to these ever-changing rules that you're given?
Oh, man. Ever-changing is definitely the operative on that. We're definitely doing our best. We have an outdoor patio, so that way we can accommodate people drinking and eating. As is accordance with what we have to do with the county, you do have to order a food item. So we have this really awesome pairing with Angry Pete's Pizza. And then next Friday, just as kind of a fun thing, because we're in the process of getting our own food trailer up and running, we are actually doing this really cool collaborative menu with our executive chef, Carlos, and Angry Pete himself. So they are working on a menu together. So next Friday, you're going to get a little bit of what Carlos does and a little bit of what Angry Pete does, especially because Angry Pete has been such an instrumental part of the entirety of 2020. So that's part of what we're doing. We also have Super Soakers. As loud as I am, my voice gets tired telling people to put masks on to remind them to be in accordance with the county statutes. So we do have Super Soakers, which was really fun at the beginning because it reminded people. But now because it's so freaking hot out, we put the water in from the cold liquor tank and keep them in the region. So now it's so cold that people are like, hey, can you spray me? And I'm like, all right. So every now and then, Dylan and I just go out and do rounds on the patio, and we're like, all right, we'll spray you. I'm trying to get Dylan out there actually in a hula skirt and a bikini to spray people with the Super Soaker. So hopefully next week we'll have them the right bikini size. So that's the biggest thing. We have to give them the best thing that makes sense.
I don't feel like he'd have a problem with that. And then a reminder to everyone, wear your mask, please. Wear your mask.
Please.
Wear your mask, please.
It keeps us open.
It is
Please
it is not a battle that anyone should be having right now. If we all wear one when you're at our businesses, it is so important, and you cannot be served without one. So just please wear one. It's the only way to do it. Just do it.
I was at the airport last night, and there were people literally on the verge of fist fighting over a stupid mask. Like, it is insane. Just put the mask on, guys. Like, whether you believe in it or not, just put the damn mask on.
Here's the thing. When you come in, you get to come up to the bar, you get to order a beer, and you get to sit down, and you get to take your freaking mask off. I have to work for 8 to 10 hours in it. If I can wear it and I can huff and puff changing kegs in it and moving them around off pallets, you can wear it for 4 minutes to order your beer. Just keep in mind, I'm sweating my balls off wearing this mask. Please, just wear it for 3 or 4 minutes. Dude, so that way I don't get a fine, please.
If you wear a seatbelt, wear a mask. If you wear pants, wear a freaking mask.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I like my favorite kind of analogy was a buddy of mine was like, listen, it's just like wearing pants. Like, if you wear pants and you go pee, you're going to pee on yourself.
Yeah.
If you're not wearing pants and you go pee, you're going to pee on me. Don't freaking pee on me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just wear the mask.
I love it.
Just do it. Just for a couple minutes. Just for a couple minutes. Anybody who comes says like, oh, girl, you don't have to wear a condom with me. I'm like, or mask with me. I'm like, you're the motherfucker who says I don't have to wear a condom. You're that guy. You're that guy.
Not to be trusted.
I'm going to wear 2 masks right now. I don't trust you.
So, Shannon, if people want to come check you guys out, where are you guys located in East County?
We are located right off Johnson and Vernon. So 785 Vernon Way is the best way to find us. You can also look us up on Facebook, and we'll have updates on that, just Burning Beard Brewing. Same with Facebook Instagram and Twitter. It's Beard Aflame, I believe, on Twitter. I don't tweet. I hate to admit it. I don't tweet. But sorry, I'm not a tweeter, guys.
I'm the only one that tweets anymore. Nobody else is on there.
I have a Twitter, and I follow one account, and it's a Jurassic Park fake account because I think it's hilarious. Other than that, I'm not on Twitter. I get my Jurassic Park updates, and we're done. But Instagram and Facebook, we have a lot of updates on there to let you know what we're doing, how we are accommodating new statutes that say come in, new beers that we have coming out. We're going to have more Dankness Visible, one of our West Coast Mosaic IPAs coming up soon. We'll have more Circle of Hops because we're almost out of that. We always have a lot of things coming up. We have a new Wild Ale, Praise of Pear, coming out, which is insanely delicious. We always have wild ales available in bottles. So follow us on one of those social media outlets. You'll find us. You'll find all the silly things that we're doing.
You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for rocking it so hard.
So good to see you guys. I miss your faces.
We'll be back.
Can't wait to hug you guys. In actuality,
getting really used to just seeing eyes and getting used to that, but really nice to see your face as well. We'll talk to you real soon, Chen. Thanks so much for coming through.
All right, guys, we're gonna kick it over to some of our friends. We're all about East County. If you guys haven't learned that about us, that's what we're all about. We live here, we work here, we play here. We love music. Live music is always fun to enjoy when you're enjoying a beer. So our friends, my boy Tim Stomp owns a music school here in Santee, And got a couple people from his music school that are going to just play some tunes. So while you guys hang out, enjoy the Normcore beer from Burning Beard. We're going to listen to some tunes. And then when we come back, we're going to do a little beer trivia, and we are going to move on to Creative Creatures. So Cody, go ahead and flip it for us, my friend.
You're as warm as a glass of brandy. I stay stoned on your love all the time. I've looked for love in all the same places. Found the bottom of the bottle's always right. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love. I can't ignore and Tennessee whiskey. You're as sweet strawberry wine. You're as warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay so on your love time. Hi guys, my name is Rachel, and I hope you guys are having a good time tasting some beers tonight. That was Tennessee Whiskey by Chris Stapleton, one of my favorites. This next one is an original song called Stay. What if time didn't matter? What if time didn't exist? What if we could spend forever like this? What if we moved slow, made each second last, instead of running forward to the next one so fast? Maybe we could stay forever this way and just sit, enjoy the silence, watch the skies and sunsets, stay for a while and just breathe. You and me, and I think we're on the same page. When I say, what is time anyway? I think we should stay. What if I didn't move? Would you stay with me? Stuck in this moment in time. Do you think that maybe we could stay forever this way and just sit, enjoy the silence, watch the skies and sunsets, stay for a while silence, watch the skies, the sunsets, stay for a while and just breathe. You and me and I think we're on the same page when I say, what is time anyway? I think we should sit, enjoy the silence, watch the skies, the sunsets, stay for a while and just breathe. You and me and I think we're on the same page when I say, what is time anyway? I think we should stay. 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 Thank you.
All right, guys, that was awesome. That was some very nice chill music to just kind of hang out, enjoy your normcore from Burning Beard. That was solid. If you guys enjoy Rachel's music, we threw her Venmo up there on the screen. If you guys are feeling her music, you want to throw a little love her way, she's not gonna be mad at you. These guys are doing this for free just to hang out with us tonight. So if you're feeling the love, if you want to throw a little something her way, cool. If not, don't feel obligated at all.
But you should.
So we are going to do a little bit of beer trivia. And we're going to see how much you know about beer. So the first question that we got for you guys tonight is, to be classified as a craft brewer in the U.S., a brewery must be A, less than 15% owned by a large company, B, have an annual production of 6 million barrels of beer or less, C, list all ingredients on the bottle, or D, brew using traditional methods. So if you guys have a guess, throw it in the comments, whether you're watching on YouTube or you're watching on Facebook tonight. Throw your guesses in the comments. Love to see how you do. Hopefully you guys are not just doing this alone. You got some friends with you, right? Beer is part of having beer is all about community, right?
Totally.
And so hopefully you're enjoying this with some friends. If you don't, go knock on your neighbor's door. Tell them to come over and have some beer with you. Because if you drink all 5 of these in their entirety tonight, it might be a little rough by the time 9 o'clock rolls around. So got a lot of guesses in there. Cody, go ahead and give us the answer, my friend. And just so you guys know, Cody is my trusty assistant behind the scenes. No.
Jonathan, you were right.
I think, you know what? He's got it on mine. He did not. There it is.
There it is.
The correct answer is B, have an annual production of 6 million barrels of beer or less. Let's go ahead and load up.
Christina, you were right.
Question number 2. Tyson, I'm curious if you know the answer to this one. What is the oldest beer brand still being produced today? Augustiner, Weihenstephan, Chimay, or Duvel?
I do know the answer.
You do know the answer? Yeah. All right. Again, if you guys have guesses on this one, throw them in the comments. The answer to this one is quite interesting because the winner of this has been around for a long freaking time.
Long time.
Very, very long time.
11th century?
11th century. Weihenstephan since 1040.
Nailed it.
That is a long time. That's almost 1,000 years.
Weihenstephan.
That is almost 1,000
And they
years.
still make amazing beer that's still available in the stores today.
They're one of my favorite wheat beers.
Super good.
I'm a huge fan
Beautiful
of their beer.
esters, beautiful flavors. Yeah, yummy.
But I'm ready for some more beer.
Agreed.
All right, so next up, we got Dan from BNS
Dan the man.
in Santee coming on. Let's go ahead and throw that promo on, Cody. Dan, what's up, man?
What's going on? How are you guys? What's up,
Dan
Ty?
the beer man.
What's up, dude?
How are you?
Missed your
Long
face,
time. I know it's been a while.
No, man. Heck yeah, pre-COVID for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Dan. So what are we going to be drinking tonight, my friend?
We're drinking our Wheatlands wheat beer. It's a fruited wheat beer, raspberries.
All right. So tell us a little bit about this beer before we dive into it.
Technically it's a fruited wheat beer, but it's kind of we always have people coming in and say, do you sell anything else other than beer? So it's kind of like on the lighter side. It's basically a juice bomb. It's just fruit. You'll see.
Fruit on like more of an American wheat.
Yeah,
like,
it's an American wheat, exactly.
But like gorgeous, beautiful raspberry fruit. I mean, that's just a pretty
it's
thing
like
to look at.
300 pounds of raspberry puree. So it's
not holding back.
No.
What does it say? A bucking ton of?
Yeah.
Bucking ton of raspberries
Yeah.
on the can. Super good, man. Cheers
And
to you,
it
brother.
Yeah.
Great to see you, man.
Yeah, it's been too long. Cheers.
And so a couple people mentioned the audio wasn't great before. Hopefully the audio is better. If it is, throw something in the comments just so we know. We're doing our best to adapt. We were going to shoot this in Tyson's restaurant tonight, but you're not allowed to do stuff indoors right now. So
we can't drink inside the bar.
Yeah.
So we're like,
I said, screw it.
Well, I almost missed it. I couldn't figure out how to sign up for this thing. Not the most but we got it.
Well, if you want to come drink at the house after, dude, you're welcome to come up here and enjoy some of these beers with us. So we got some pizza, we got some beer, we got the girls playing some music. So good times, man.
brought some treats for sure.
So
I'm just over here watching the Padres get smoked by the Rockies right now. 6-0.
Dude, what a game last night. Holy cow, dude.
Yeah, I missed that one.
That ninth inning comeback was crazy with Tatis
I missed it.
that rolled into a crazy 3-run homer, and then they gave 3 back there at the bottom of the ninth, but held on.
That's good.
Drama.
Yeah. That's what makes baseball great.
We need some sports drama right now.
Yeah, we do. Better than what's going on now, for sure.
Yeah, apparently LeMace is a little bit crazy right now. So,
yeah, that's what I heard.
Let's not watch that nonsense that's going on out there, man.
No.
For anybody that grabbed the cheese pairing at West Coast, we're gonna do the port cheddar of this. So you get some of that nice rich wine character along with some sharp cheddar. I think a really nice pairing for that raspberry wheat. So I'm gonna take a bite right now and enjoy that.
Awesome.
Cheers to anybody who took advantage of that. Sorry, we should have sent you a care package, Dan.
I
But
know. Missing out.
I'll make it up to you in pint form at some point in the future.
So, dude, tell us a little bit about the brewery, bro.
The beer, it's just a pretty simple fruited wheat beer. There's not.
The brewery as a whole, man. We got the beer.
It's just straight juice, raspberry juice, really. But like I said, it's basically for the people that said they don't like beer. So I don't know.
Well, even for someone who likes beer, I enjoy it greatly. So really good.
Yeah.
Tell us a little something about BNS, about the brewery, the history. What you guys
we've been around.
Tell us about some of the awards you guys won.
We've been around since 2012. We're a Western themed brewery out in Santee. We're right next to the drive-in movie theater. We've won a couple awards at Great American Beer Festival and one at World Beer Cup.
Yeah, Old Prospector.
Old Prospector won at World Beer Cup and GABF, and then Revolver, GABF.
Revolver IPA. IPA is one of the most heavily impacted, entered styles in competition, period. So to win at Great American Beer Festival,
we're lucky enough
all
to
the
win
IPAs entered. Kudos, dude.
Yeah, thank you. And then our Stout won silver, and then our Wee Heavy won bronze.
What is GABF for those that aren't familiar with, these different competitions and everything? Like, tell us a little bit about why GABF is like the one to win.
GABF and World Beer Cup are the two biggest. GABF is great because it's just nationally. World Beer Cup is worldwide. But they're both the biggest, most prestigious competitions. It's a lot of fun to go to.
They are
I
a ton of
definitely
fun.
suggest
Ton of fun to go
going
to,
to a GABF. It's a lot of fun.
for sure. So yeah, Great American Beer Festival, the largest national beer competition.
Yeah.
Boom. So that's every brewery that wants to compete, entering their beer for professional judges to judge, and then they're awarded medals based on those merits. And it's pretty incredible. It's incredible how it's grown over the years. It gets bigger and bigger every year. And to win, like I said, in a heavily impacted style like IPA is pretty gigantic. So that must have felt fantastic.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I wasn't there. I was driving to a beer festival. And I started getting texts and calls saying congratulations. I'm like, damn it, I gotta go work. But it worked out. It worked out. It was fun.
Well, I'm sure you celebrated one way or another at that other festival.
Oh, for sure I was, yeah. I probably shouldn't have been there. But it worked out.
So, how are you guys adapting with all the crazy changes? What do you guys have open? How are you guys getting through this?
We have a front patio, and then we contract with a food truck. We're trying to work on getting a permanent food truck right now, but that's just in the process. But right now, it's just beer to go when we don't have food, and when we do have food, you got to purchase food. And we're just trying to follow the guidelines as best we can, but it's like every day it changes, it seems. So constantly trying to figure it out. I don't know.
Are food trucks in, like, is it hard to get a food truck right now because everybody wants to get one so they can serve?
Yeah, it's hard, but we have our few regular ones that always come, and but then the other part is they only want to be there for like 4 hours, so it makes it harder.
Challenge accepted. How much beer can we drink in 4 hours?
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
But that limits the amount of time that you can stay open as a brewery right now, which is like, you're literally at their whim, which sucks.
Yeah, which is horrible. Yeah.
So what we need,
beer to go is a pain too, because it's, I don't know, it's just slow, but we're making it work.
They're not the numbers that you want to hit. What we need is everyone to petition the governor to treat breweries like wineries.
Yeah.
And allow them to enjoy a beer.
Well, we just need the governor to have a brewery, and then he would.
Right, he's got a winery.
Yeah, exactly. He's got a winery.
I know there's people in the works. Hopefully, something's being said, and there's actually some traction taking place, but not yet. Fingers crossed.
Yeah, we're hoping.
No.
I love it. So, Ty, what's your favorite beer there?
I think Revolver kills it. Plus,
right?
Yeah, and then I really like red ales, amber ales are one of those beers that I'll reach for at lunchtime. And old Prospector's fantastic, and they do a peanut version of it that maybe not for everyone, especially with allergies, but it is an awesome peanut amber ale. Like, think about that. Like, and it's just the right amount. You know what I mean? You get peanut, but you also get you get those question marks of like, is that peanut or is that hazelnut? Like, it plays with you on like that.
No, it tastes like peanut. Yeah. Say, like, think that one. It's like 80 pounds of peanuts. You just soak it on.
Yeah.
So
Revolver kills it. Old Prospector kills it, and then his Imperial Stout's ridiculous.
Yeah. It's a good 9% chocolatey coffee. It's good. Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And
that one went silver at GABF.
Yep.
You guys probably can't do a lot of it now, but you guys are kind of known for having cornhole tournaments.
Yeah.
Are you guys allowed? Have you guys found a way to like get those in right now, or is that a big no-no?
Well, when they were allowing us to drink inside, we tried it, but it makes it too hard. People are walking around, they forget to put their masks on, then we gotta basically babysit them. So
it's a lot of that going around.
Yeah.
The babysitting.
It's not something you want to do. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to. It sucks to have to tell someone to put on a mask, but it is what it is. You have to.
Yeah.
Up until these last like 2 weeks, cornhole has been like the only thing on ESPN. It's like every time you go to ESPN, you're like, I drank beer with that dude, and now he's on ESPN. Like,
That's awesome.
There was one day they had marble racing on ESPN.
What is that? What's marble racing?
Dude, it's exactly what it sounds like. It's put your marble and there's little corpses. It's ridiculous, dude.
That's weird.
I'm gonna need about 17 beers and then
And then maybe I'll go marble racing.
One of my cooks came up with an idea for cornhole the other day because we have the space over at O'Brien's right now. We have some parking lot space that's just like wide open. He's like, "How about we get a bucket of sanitizer and some sponges?" And that's what we use for the bags instead of the sandbags.
Yeah.
And I'm like, brilliant. So maybe that's the new cornhole. Sanitizer sponge.
Sanitizer sponge cornhole. Yeah, exactly.
Cool. And so, Dan, if people want to come check you guys out, where are you located at?
We're in Santee, right next to the drive-in movie theater. It's 10960 Wheatlands Ave, just like the beer. Yeah, you can check us out on Facebook, Instagram. Our website's down right now, but we're working on that. Yeah, we're open 7 days a week.
All right, cool, man. Well, we appreciate it. This stuff is very, very refreshing, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. We're going to play some more tunes here in just a minute. We're going to be joined by Sarah, who's also from Stomp Music School here in Santee. You can play a little bit more guitar for us. And while you guys enjoy this delicious beer, listen to some tunes, and we'll be back shortly with Creative Creature.
Cheers, Dan.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks, everybody.
Join us.
He took me back to Eastern. Oh, my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners. You walk up, you like how you do it. When he came in, there said there's a lot of girls I can do it, but I can't without doing forever in a minute. Papa say he got my Lord in him. He got me feeling like ooh. I knew it when I met him. I loved him and I loved him. You feel like ooh. And then I had to tell him I had to go. Oh, na 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 na. I feel my heart is in Havana. He took me back to East Atlanta. Oh, my heart is in Havana. There's something about his manners. I knew it was there at the side. I knew it was her from behind. He put your goods in the street. And this is the part that my daddy told me. He got me feel like ooh. I knew it when I met him. I loved him and I loved him. He got me feel like ooh. And then I had to tell him I had to go. Oh, na 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 na. I feel my heart is in Havana. He took me back to East Atlanta. Oh, my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana. Take me back to my Havana. He took me back to East Atlanta. Oh, my heart is in Havana. My heart is in Havana. And that first song was Havana by Camila Cabello, and then this next song is Somewhere Only We Know by King. know the pathway like the back of my hand. I feel the earth beneath my feet. Feel like the oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. Came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place you used to love? Is this the place where I've been taken up? Oh, simple place, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you gotta let me in. I'm getting tired, I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. Somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you gotta let me in. I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So I need go somewhere only we know. Somewhere only we know.
That was amazing.
Really nice.
Sarah's killing
Love the
it.
acoustics.
Yeah. So if you guys, we're listening to you guys. We hear that we got the audio down. The video is a little bit spotty, so we made a little tweak. So keep us posted if the video gets better for you guys now. We're gonna get this right, guys. Bear with us. We're doing the best that we can. But we appreciate you guys joining us tonight, having some fun with us tonight, and hopefully you are. We've had 2 amazing beers so far. We're going to dive back in. We're going to do a little bit more beer trivia, and then we're going to be joined by Andy from Creative Creature. So let's load this up real quick. All right. So next question. When is Germany's famous strong beer festival? When is Germany's strongest beer festival? Go ahead and throw your guesses in the comments section. Whether you guys are on YouTube, you guys are watching on Facebook Live. I'd love to see your guys' guesses on these. When is Germany's famous strong beer festival? Tyson, what do you got for this?
You know, I don't fully know, but I wouldn't imagine Oktoberfest or not September or October, because that would be when you're drinking Märtzens. Märtzens are about 5%. I would guess March, but I'm not fully familiar. I would guess something like in the colder months.
Trick question. I don't even know how to pronounce this.
Stockbierzeit.
So you guys all thought that we were talking about Oktoberfest, but they have another beer festival in Germany, and their slogan is half the crowds, twice the strength of beer. So this is one of those where you're going to go and you're going to get your double IPAs and your stouts and all of
Doppelbocks
that.
and
Oh, yeah.
wee heavies and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of festivals came to be based on getting rid of beer. So in September, October, when Oktoberfest came to be, it was about getting rid of Märzen, which was a beer brewed in March before that started to get too warm. This was a lager, last chance to brew a lager before refrigeration, right? So come when it starts to get cold again, you're able to brew lagers again. They're like, get rid of the beer, let's have a festival. And in September, early October is when Oktoberfest happens. That's when it was about. So I imagine the same thing. In March, they're trying to get rid of the beers you'd brew to keep yourself warm in winter.
Yeah.
So have a festival, get rid of it so we can make more Märzen,
That makes sense.
So, stock me off yesterday.
All right. Next question. Which is the largest hop producing country in the world? Ethiopia, Germany, Ireland, or Czech Republic? So if you guys got guesses, throw them in the comments section. Let's hear what you guys got on this one. What is the largest hop producing country in the world? And the correct answer is Ethiopia.
What the crap? How did I not know that? That's incredible.
It was very, very close. Ethiopia actually produces more hops than the U.S., who is number 2, and Germany is number 3.
I did not know that, and that disgusts me.
It was extremely close. So
that's incredible.
Ethiopia was like 40,000, 74 tons, and
Shamed.
U.S. was 39,000 tons, and Germany was like a distant third at 32,000.
Dude, with that in mind, we should drink something hoppy.
We should. So, Cody, we're gonna bring our next guest on. Go ahead and roll the B-roll, my friend.
Man, we got some chaka music going on with this joint. That was a good intro, bro.
Yeah.
Andy, what's up, man?
Cheers, guys. That's what I was thinking.
Good, you know what I mean? Good to see you, bro. Hey, did you know that Ethiopia was the largest hop producer in the world? Did you know that?
I had no idea.
I'm baffled right now. Like I feel like I messed up somewhere in life. You know what I mean? That's crazy to me.
I'm glad I didn't guess
no
on
idea.
that one.
That's crazy. I wonder what their number. Yeah, I wonder what we got to find out now what the number one hop they produce is. Can we get Cody on that? Cody,
I think we have another.
We
got another hop question
in
the trivia tonight.
But I want to find out in Ethiopia. Maybe someone can look that up and let us know in the group here. What's the number one hop that Ethiopia produces? Because I need to know this now, and I feel like Andy needs to know this, and then we have a whole new virtual beer fest IPA happening. You know what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
Welcome, dude.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Nice seeing you
good to
guys.
have you. Yeah, nice to see you. Nice to see your whole face.
So, dude, tell us, what are we drinking tonight, man?
All right. So tonight we were drinking Mango Machado, 8.5% double hazy fruited IPA.
I have a feeling this one packs a little punch.
It gets you. It doesn't seem too boozy when you're drinking it.
No, that's a nice thing about hazies and about well brewed beer is they tend to be well masked as far as alcohol goes, soft on the palate. You guys didn't really hold back on the hop profile. This one has all the cheater hops rocking for sure. Matueka, Nelson, Simcoe, Citra,
Yes.
Out of control,
Yeah,
crazy.
You know, we still like our IPAs, so we like to keep it on the hoppy side. You know,
Love it.
guys.
It's kind of like that California New England IPA, right? Or we take
Yeah,
something inspired from New England and still give it some danky hit, a little bit of hop bitterness to still let you know that you're drinking an IPA and you're not just drinking a fluffy cloud.
Right.
How'd you come up with the name?
Well, that's an interesting question. So we first made this beer like a little over a year ago, and we always try to like, keep it interesting with, new beers and naming them cool things, just keep it fun. And we already decided we were going to make a mango hazy beer. We got a bunch of mangoes, and we're just trying to like check out current events just to give us ideas of beer names. And we're all baseball fans. And so right when we were about to make the beer, the Padres just signed $300 million Manny Machado. So we're like, oh, let's do a Padres beer. And our buddy Dan was walking through. He's just like, Mango Machado. And we're just like, oh, that's perfect. We can, we thought we'd make a little mango guy, little Padres uniform. And
too cool.
So that's our second label. The first label, MLB didn't like very much. So we had to change the colors of the uniform a little bit to make everything kosher.
Do it till they tell you not to, man. You got to play around a little bit with the little guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. And it keeps it fun. So
for sure, your guys' can art is a ton. You guys have fun with your can art. It's fun. It's fun to look and see what you guys are doing next. You know what I mean? And tons of flavor, tons of inspiration. You guys have a really good crew. I like you guys. You guys got a dope family. Creative Creature kills it.
Yeah, appreciate it.
So tell us about the brewery. You guys have come on the scene very, very strong. You guys are blowing up. So, like, what's Creative Creature all about?
Thank you. Appreciate it. Well, like I said, we're still small enough where we try to keep it, interesting. Just do what we want, kind of. New beers, different beers. Like our little slogan is like beer different. So, we try to always make something different.
And you guys are in the urban spot in El Cajon, right?
Yes. So we're connected to Urban Pizza.
Yeah.
They are leasing us their back room, which used to be the brewery area when it was a brewery.
Yeah.
So did you guys took over all their equipment?
No. So like when we got it, it was a clean slate. It was just an empty like storage room. So
okay.
All that got sold. But you guys have that spot in Carlsbad now as your production brewery, right?
Well, yeah. Luckily, so our brewery in El Cajon is only 1,500 square feet, which was perfect for us to start out with. 4-barrel system, but it started to get a little bit difficult to keep up with production. So luckily, we've been contract brewing at our spot in San Marcos. On a 15-barrel system, so that's helping us keep up for sure.
Nice.
And so being connected to urban, that's probably a home run for you guys through all this, where you can serve because you've got the food connected.
Now, the whole you must serve food with every beer type of thing. So it's definitely been a blessing lately, not having to deal with like finding a food truck. I hear that could be a nightmare. So yeah, it makes it a little bit easier.
Yeah, you guys are one of the lucky ones for sure. So count blessings, and you guys deserve that ability right there. So that's fantastic. This beer's great, dude.
Yeah, this is so good.
Some nice comments coming in from our gang here, and it's I think people are really happy. So killing the game, dude.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about some of the other beers. What are some of the other like your core beers that you guys are known for?
We have a non-fruited hazy double, 8.5% as well. Different hops, different recipe. Called Shreddy. That one's pretty popular. People seem to be going crazy over our Smackers series, which is like sour, like Berliner Weiss. We're all like raspberries, like the core one, but we're always changing it up, trying to change the flavors. That seems to be the thing that the one beer that we can't seem to hang on to for very long.
Dude, you guys like rock so much fruit into that, so it's just like it's as jammy as the name suggests.
Yeah.
Super good. If anybody did get the cheese plate at all, this is gonna throw you guys for a little bit of a loop, but try that. So a little bit of blue cheese. You blue cheese guy?
I am so anti.
I'm a freaking blue cheese freak.
You can have my blue cheese
and
on this one. Dude.
I got this one. Yeah, and I'll take it all down. Okay, this is one of those things that might surprise you guys, but a little something a chef buddy of mine, Corey Rapp from Karl Strauss, showed me probably a decade ago was blue cheese and double IPAs, especially something on the softer side, actually work really well together. Andy, have you ever tried blue cheese and a double IPA or a hazy?
I am anti blue cheese, but like
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Every once in a while, I like it when it's blended in like certain food dishes.
I need someone to chime in.
No.
I need someone to chime in.
I don't want that moldy cheese. I'm out.
Man,
I'm out on that moldy cheese, dude.
Man,
I'll try it if you try it. Like I'll try it either way. Like,
somebody have my back right now. The funk, the salt, the goodness, and then sweet bitterness. Like that's the other end of the spectrum, that they're going to come together and balance each other. They're going to bring out more sweetness from the cheese. My mouth's watering just talking about it. I'm just going to have a sip. Somebody, come on.
Eat the cheese and then drink the beer, or drink the beer and then eat the cheese.
So always with a pairing, you taste the beer. Got that on your palate. Food, cheese, whatever you're having. If you're trying a pairing, drink beer, eat the food, chew, swallow, then drink more beer. Let that kind of wash away. They come together as the pairing. And it's fantastic. Thank you, Savannah.
Hi, Christina. I just looked over and saw the comments on the right. I've kind of been ignoring all that.
Or a beautiful blue cheese. Go find your favorite if you're a fan.
If I'm eating blue cheese, it's going first because I got to wash it down as fast as possible. But this is not a bad beer to wash it down with.
You can't give up on things like this. It's like my kids. It's like,
blue cheese and gorgonzola.
There was one point where they didn't like, spinach, and now it's in every meal. Or one point they didn't like lamb. Now they're like, lamb. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta just keep trying. Find the right way for yourself to have it.
I could barely hear you guys all of a sudden, but I'm definitely down to try the blue cheese. If I have some in my fridge, as soon as this is over, I'm gonna go get some and try it.
You got audio back now, dude, or no? Or is it still faint?
I can still barely hear you.
All right. Plan B, how about now?
Good. We're good.
All right, we're rolling with that. It's not perfect, but it's gonna work.
So I doubt, if you're not a blue cheese fan, that you have any in your fridge, but I guarantee the next time I see you, I'm shoving some in your face and I'm giving you a mango machado or hazy IPA to throw down. Perfect. And you're gonna love it.
All right.
I'm gonna make you a convert, bro.
Can't wait.
All right, so people can go to Creative Creature right now. They can get to-go beer. They can go and have a pint and grab a snack at Urban. Right?
Yeah.
Those are the ways they can order online.
Yeah, we have creativecreature.squarespace.com. You can order online. We're open we are open Wednesday through Sunday, closed Monday and Tuesday, noon to 8, noon to 6 on Sunday. Beer to go changes usually every couple weeks. We're putting mostly everything into cans these days. But our outside patio is open on the weekends. We take over the parking lot. Just like everyone else, got to order the food to keep the beers rolling.
For sure.
And so for those that aren't familiar with where Urban and you guys are located, where exactly are you at?
The Main and Magnolia, 110 Magnolia Avenue, El Cajon, 92020. And which is it's like the El Cajon sign, like right dabs right in the middle of El Cajon, and it is behind the Urban Pizza in the parking lot facing Ross and 24 Hour Fitness.
I love it, man. Well, we appreciate you joining us tonight. This stuff is delicious. It is dangerous at the same time. It's as dangerous as it is delicious.
I like that.
That could be a slogan. That could be a slogan right there, man. So
Double
cheers.
D, double C, baby. Cheers, bro.
Right. We're going to enjoy little tunes from our girl Rachel with Stomp Music School while you guys enjoy some of this beer and some cheese and just have some fun and play with your kids. All right, Cody, go ahead.
Cheers.
You know my friends, all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing and there's no way we ever fight. We see everything that's going wrong with the world knows who it is. Feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it, so we keep waiting. Waiting on the world to change, we're still waiting. Waiting on the world to change. It's hard to beat the system when you're standing at a distance. So we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. If we had the power to bring our neighbors home from war, they would have never missed a Christmas. No more ribbons on their door. When you choose the television, what you get is what you got. When the only information, no, they can build it all at once. While we're waiting, waiting on the world to change. Waiting on the world to change. It's not that we don't care, we just know that nobody cares. So we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. We're still waiting, waiting on the world to change. Still waiting, waiting on the world to change. One day our generation is gonna rule the population, so we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. 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 All right, that was some John Mayer for you. And you know what, our next one, I'm gonna do some Beatles. You guys like Blackbird? Because I definitely do. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to arise. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see. All your life, you were only waiting for this moment to be free. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird fly, blackbird fly into the light of a dark black night. Blackbird singing in the dead of night. Take the sunrise and see. Waiting for this moment to rise. You were only waiting for this moment to rise. Right, and I think I'm gonna wrap this up with one more original song. This one I wrote about being stuck inside and wanting to go out to the beach. So I think we can all relate to that. Yeah, this is called Summer Song. I've been stuck at home all day. Office walls making off me to gray. I steal a glimpse out the window, I can see the office wall is calling out to me. Punch the clock and I'm done. Baby, won't be long till we're at the beach, yeah, getting our toes in the sand. I just wanna sing a little summer song. Get up here with me and sing it all night long. Walk around the beach wearing my flip-flops. Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? Sing a little summer song. 'Ain't nothing that my boss can say, 'cause I'm already on my way. All I need is the sand and the sea, and my baby sitting right next to me. Punch the clock and I'm done. Baby, won't be long till we're at the beach, yeah, getting our toes in the sand. I just wanna sing a little summer song. Get up here with me and sing it all night long. Walk around the beach wearing my flip-flops. Is that so wrong? Is that so wrong? Sing a little summer song. Thank you guys for letting me play tonight.
All right, guys, we are going to fire into some more beer trivia for you guys. So, next question on the list. Yeah, drop that banner down. All right. Which of these beers does not contain rice as an ingredient? Budweiser, Corona, Kirin, or San Miguel? Which of these does not contain rice as an ingredient? And see, I don't know a lot about beer, but I didn't even know beer had rice in it.
Oh yeah, rice holds a lot.
Yeah,
and then also for an additional fermentable.
So throw your guesses in the comments section. Which one of these does not contain rice as an ingredient? The correct answer is San Miguel. So did you know that your Budweiser and your Corona beer that you drink has rice? Tyson, tell us, how does rice make its way into beer?
So it is a cheap, extra fermentable. You know, it's another way to kind of add sugars for fermenting. And then a lot of breweries, whether you're making a lager like this or not, will use rice hulls to help not goop up their
Just like bind the
not to bind, to help loosen them so water will actually, or so the beer will actually drain through their grains. But Budweiser, Corona, Kirin, those are kind of. I thought this was gonna be a trick question because I don't drink these as much or follow their recipes as much. So I was like, I bet it's gonna be Kirin. This is gonna be weird, but no, San Miguel makes a lot of sense for sure.
All right.
Filipino.
Next one. What is the world's best-selling beer brand? Heineken, Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch InBev, or Sapporo? Throw your guesses in the comment section down below. What is the world's best-selling beer brand? And the correct answer on this one is probably the easiest one on there.
Because they have a
InBev,
shit ton of brands.
They have over 500 different beer brands under that label. So, I mean, they have been buying up everybody left and right.
Yep.
And they seem like they actually know what to do once they buy them. Not like Constellation, who pooped to the bed when it came to buying Ballast Point. Anheuser-Busch seems to know what to do when they buy these brands. So, shout out to them. All right. Well, let's get back. Let's drink some more beer. Cody, go ahead and roll us into our next one, my friend. All right. So we had you on the show a few years ago. I'm going to see if I can remember how to pronounce it right. Kui Ipo. So I got that right?
Kui Ipo.
Kui Ipu.
Yes.
Close.
Nailed it.
Close.
So white people would say Kuipo.
Yeah. You just roll with it, right? I mean, as long as it's close, we'll take it. As long as we're buying your beer, we can call you as close as good enough, right?
Kui Ipo.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Kuipo.
Cool.
Kui Ipu.
Okay.
How are you
All
guys?
right. So Pacific Islander Beer Company in Santee. I love your guys' beer. You guys have some amazing stuff. Tell us, what are we going to be drinking tonight? And tell us a little bit about how you guys came up with this beer.
We're making a series of kind of like a word to the military. So we came out with Proud to be an American series of beers. So our first one was Shore Patrol. And that Shore Patrol is an American lager with Liberty hops. So it's a very smooth, 4.5 ABV, easy mowing the lawn beer, we call it, sitting around the barbecue without burning the steaks. It's an easy beer to drink. I actually was going to try to stop by your house, but somebody stopped by the brewery, like my wife, and so I didn't get a chance. I was going to run by. I had a cooler with a bunch of other beers in it, and it was going to go up and give your beautiful daughter a big hug behind you. Mine are in their 30s and 40s, so but the
she's ready to be a star.
Yeah,
she's
I see that back
there. Open for us now.
But it's a nice, smooth beer. Our next one in that series is going to be an IPA, and it's going to be called Liberty Risk. That was like when you were a sailor and you got in trouble all the time, and you got off a ship, got drunk, got in a fight. They would call you Liberty Risk, and no one would go with you, so you wouldn't be locked down on the ship. So it'll be another beer that we have, and plus my dad was in the Navy. That's why I got the San Diego, the Submariner. So we're doing this line of beer, and then 1% of the beer sales goes to the Navy, goes to the USO. So we give that to help them out. So just go ahead.
Yeah,
I wanted to see
Tyson,
what kind of food you were bringing from West Coast Brewery.
Yeah, Tyson, what are we pairing this one with?
So I do want to say this is actually really nice, crushable, drinkable. I love that you guys use Liberty hops. That's a hop really kind of in that noble hop family of sorts. It's close to Hallertau in that regard. So very, very appropriate for a lager. And this is pretty solid, bro. So nice job on that. Shaka boom. I think that we did a cheese plate from West Coast, and I think that this is actually a really good Gruyere pairing. So maybe there's a little bit of history with the French and the Americans as far as shore or two, but they get along right now. I'll tell you that right now. So you get this kind of crunchy, funky, little salty, beautiful cheese, and then this beer washes over really nice, brings out some sweetness from the cheese, little nuttiness, really solid. But yeah, kudos, dude. Solid.
I'm with you on this cheese pair. You lost me on the last one.
I don't want to talk about it with you anymore.
But you won back with the Gruyere cheese. This is delicious,
dude. And with the beer, you get these like, you want with cheese. Often you want a baguette, or you want a cracker, and getting that kind of in the beer, you're getting that kind of biscuity, kind of cracker malt profile. Hops kind of big through. So now it's not airy or bitter, but really approachable, solid. I'm gonna send you some Gruyere.
We make that to be, we joke that, everybody is trying to make a beer that you wish people would drink. We just want to make beers that, you want to kick back and drink. It doesn't have to be the greatest this or greatest that. You just want a beer that, you would take home and sit around and have a few beers and, and enjoy the end of that day. So a lot of our beers are that style. They're just beers that, the locals would like to drink and enjoy, from the IPAs to the blondes to the, we're actually coming out with a whole series of beers too. So I love cheese. I'm a big cheese fan. So I saw you blow out that blue cheese. Nothing like a blue cheese burger. I mean, with even pepper jack on the bottom, blue cheese on the top, pepper jack on the bottom, and you know what? And no lettuce, no tomato, and just maybe like a light grilled pickle on the bottom, to give you that. That is,
I need to eat with you, man.
Yeah,
I need to eat with you, bro.
Nothing like that.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, blue cheese all day, man. I'd eat it on. If they made a blue cheese cereal, I'd eat it. I'd eat it.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I think there's nothing like blue cheese. What we do is we'll tie them up and throw them over the hill.
I just threw up in my mouth.
We'll get him some Velveeta, and he can go have a party by himself.
That's right.
Well, your blue cheese. That's what your blue cheese is. You left this bowl of milk and you forgot about it for 2 weeks, and then you go eat it.
The Italian mafia with their gorgonzola is going to come and get you tonight. The French are going to invade you tonight.
So, dude, tell us about the brewery. So, this is a delicious lager. Tell us a little bit more about PIB.
I'm drinking from the can.
We've been in business now over 6 years. So, have rode many rodeos through those 6 years, and now with the pandemic, probably the blessing of all this, we don't owe anybody. So, we can roll through the pandemic so far without losing our shorts. But we're just a place that we want a cool place you can hang out, drink beers, make drinkable beers, not try to chase a fad. I mean, we're making our first hazy that's coming out. It's our local style blood orange. We're going to make a local style hazy pineapple. And so it's going to be a pale light beer. It's going to be our first venture into that, and about 2 years behind everybody else. It's just that we have probably 6 main beers that we have. 4 of them we started with, and over the last 6 years, there's 2 more. So we have 6 beers that we have to make all the time, or people will get upset. We don't need to jump to a new IPA every other week. And it's fun to drink a new IPA if you're not trying to chase your tap handle. You know, if you're popping out a great IPA like Alpine, used to do before, now we see McElhenney's going to open his own brewery. I can't wait. I'm going to be living in his tap room. That's the most awesome thing I heard this year through this, is that the McElhenney's are going to come. But that's a place where I always think that if I'm going to make a beer, I want you to, say, I want to come drink that beer. It doesn't mean if it's a ale like ale, it's
You're
not
right.
saying I want to be that guy that just made that next, beer I'm chasing,
Yeah, it comes down to the community that you like in bringing in the McElhenney's and what you're saying. I think is it comes down to that community that you're building and the beers that you've made and the regulars that enjoy them. You make them for them. Yeah. It's to bring them back. It's to give them that sense of home and sense of ownership in a way. They feel that it's their place because they support you by consuming that beer and they want that and expect that every time they come. So I like that. It's good stuff. Nice shout out to the McElhenney's too. I can't wait for that. It's going to be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm
for those that don't know who that is.
Yeah. Well, that's,
so
the king of Kings County that started Alpine, so I guess the son is going to, is going to still be the brewer. The dad's going to influence him. We already been up there once already. So I'm going to give you a hint. They're just waiting for zines to get done and stuff like that. But they've already sneakingly snuck out nice beers. So I think both of them are going to have a fun time, Dad. And, we all wish that we could still work for our dad and ourselves with sons,
Yep.
They're going to get a chance to make some great beers.
Sean and Pat McElhenney, not to mention Val McElhenney, a beautiful family, one that started Alpine, like you were saying, gosh, back in 2001, 2000, something like that. Where they were originally brewing Coke. They were contract brewing through AleSmith back in the day, and then they opened up the pub there in Alpine years and years ago, partnered with Green Flash. Green Flash kind of took over operations. Green Flash is now stepping away. The McElhenney's are now taking over. It's going to be McElhenney Brewing. Super excited about that as well. Sean just had a baby. Kudos to you and Jamie and baby McElhenney. Super pumped on that. If you guys are watching, really excited to have those guys back. And one thing that they do really well is they collaborate, and that's what I think the beer scene here in San Diego is so largely a family, and we all share secrets, we all share how we do things and help each other along, and that's really what that's really what does show that the beer scene is unlike any other. Let's just rise each other up, raise raise glasses, raise pints, and raise each other, especially through difficult times like we're experiencing right now. So appreciate you mentioning them. Really stoked on your lager. Stop by us, get some to-go beer.
Yeah, if you want to stop by, we have the Likey Honey Blonde, Shore Patrol, and our Beachside IPA, in cans, in 6-packs. One of the things I will tell you about all the stuff that we have going on, everybody wants to talk about what's going on in our health and what the industry is being like. One of the funnest part is you get to see the loyalty that you have built in the industry, from your restaurant business to the beer business to the liquor store business, how much that if you have great customer service, you treat people like friends. They're trying to do everything they can. It's a blessing.
100%. It's all about sharing in this experience and making sure that we move forward for sure. So,
and cool. Where exactly are you guys located at? So if somebody wants to come check you out and enjoy some more delicious lager, where are you guys located at?
We're in Santee, on the corner of Prospect, Yeah, I always joke we're right behind Safeway. So if you drive past Safeway or Vaughn's now, I'm old school, so I think of Vaughn's being Safeway. So you drive by Vaughn's, you run smack into. We're on the corner of Argent and Prospect. And if you're driving down the freeway and you got your glasses on, you'll see us when you drive by before you hit, the off ramp coming onto Cuyamaca. But it's not. You guys give us a chance to be out here to sample, even if it's a small group of people trying our beers. It's not all about us. It's all about our industry. It's about the friendships we've built. And I'm going to tell you that there are some bigger breweries and little breweries that are some of my best friends, and I can't wait to go and drag myself in the back door and drink their beers. The same here. I have a hidden office, so you don't always get to sneak up to my office. But you got to get by the brewery and the tasting room to get to my office. But I'm one of those people that sometimes I have on L. Smith's Horny Devil. I'll have on someone's beer in my private tap room, because why? Everybody makes a great beer. We're all about, sticking our hands out and high-fiving each other. That's the brewery industry. Nobody's perfect. So
love it.
That Core Patrol right there means a lot to me, because my dad's retired Navy. That's how I got here. My dad was a submariner. And so his submarine got transferred to Ballast Point. So I always wanted to do something that was, Navy. I had an awesome dad and mom, a Hawaiian mom, and a 100% Irish dad. So, I joke I got the brown skin and the thick eyebrows and a mustache and a beard from my dad, but I got the aloha spirit from my mom. So, but,
love it. It's beautiful, man.
And that's what we're about. We're really about just, sharing a little bit of aloha spirit out there. In the brewery, and getting past this endeavor that we're into,
100%, man.
But I would be right there. My wife knew something was up. I filled the cooler up and had the back of the truck with beer in it, and the wife drove up in the back, and she goes, "So where are you going?" And I was going to do it on the way home, because I live on, so I already mapped where you live. Like, oh shit, it's going to take me like 5 minutes to run there, run in and go. Where are you going? I ain't going anywhere. Yeah, I have this thing. I'm going to my office to do it. They're going like, this sucks. Hey, anybody out there knows? Don't say that.
Turn off your location, bro. Hey,
I don't lie.
Aloha. It feels amazing having you on. Really appreciate your energy. I love the kudos to the industry and to those that inspire you, obviously, and it's all about coming together and that kind of family spirit that will get us through this. So cheers to you. Thank you so much for being here, man.
Yeah, and just to touch on one thing.
Thank you, guys.
All the proceeds from tonight, all of it is getting donated to the Santee Food Bank. We know that unemployment is at record levels right now, and there's a lot of people that are struggling, and it's some tough times right now. And so the food bank needs our help. And so we did not do this event to make any money at all. Tyson and I both love beer, and we just wanted to hang out with you guys, drink some beer, and raise a little money for a good cause. So all the proceeds from tonight will go to the Santee Food Bank to help out some of those families in need. And to touch more on the Santee community, we're going to kick it back over to Stomp Music School. We got Sarah's going to play some more tunes for us while you guys enjoy the rest of your lagers.
Stomp right around the corner from PIB. Boom.
Christmas lights up to this is our place, we make this. There's a dazzling haze and a serious way about you. Haven't been 20 seconds, it's 20 years. Can I go back? out. Forever and ever, you're mine, 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 mine. Lover. And I'm highly suspicious of everyone who sees you. I've got to be serious now, but I'm wrong. Let go, let you go. You always keep this close forever and ever. Love and take me home forever and ever. You're mine, 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 mine. Lover, 80s and gentlemen, will you please stand with every guitar string stuck on my head? I take this magnetic force of a man's mind. Lover, our hearts been broken, yours has been through. I'll smile that it's well to end it with you. It's here to be over, dramatic and true. Lover, you say my intentions for me. And at every table, save you a seat, lover. Where you cannot go when you go, baby. Keep this close forever and ever and out. Take me out and take me home forever and ever. Go bye, 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 bye. Oh, you're mine, mine, mine. Nothing, you're mine, 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 mine. Lover. And that was Lover by Taylor Swift. And the last song I'll do for you guys tonight is Imagine by John Lennon. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. Oh, heaven, love. of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. They say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. But someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. They say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us, and the world will live as one. And the world will live as one. Thank you guys so much for listening, and have a great night.
Amazing job. We're going to finish it out with a little bit more beer trivia. Cody, go ahead and throw the trivia up on the screen for us. All right. So, next question. In which year was the beer can produced? 1905, 1920, 1925, or 1935? What's crazy is that beer was first produced, well, Weihenstephan was 1040. So it took them a long time to make a beer can.
Can it up? Yeah. It's funny because, I mean, if you look at anybody's can collection, you could go to Blind Lady Ale House and see a pretty dope collection from Lee. They were gnarly. Like, they were like in like soup can, like tin, like it could not have tasted very good back then. So my brain goes, out of necessity, I would think from the military. So I would think, see, I don't know this, but I would think maybe 1905, pre-World War I.
Neil, what do you got?
Or 1935. I don't know. I feel like it was earlier than that.
So yeah, with the can, there's going to be metal rationing involved. So it's got to be B or C. I'm going to just blindly guess B.
Correct answer is 1935. 35. So World War II. Yeah. All right, this one, I'm interested. You guys might know this one. Which beer ranks the highest in bitterness on the International Bitterness Unit scale? Which beer has the highest IBU count? Flying Monkeys Alpha Fornication, Stone IPA, McKellar 1000 IBU barrel aged.
I mean, that's in the name.
Dogfish Head 120, but that doesn't help.
No,
that doesn't help. But at least you know what that one is.
So bitterness units, as a human, you can only perceive around 100. You can't perceive any more than that. Like after that, they're all the same. 120 is a gigantic 16% quadruple IPA. So at that point, you're really just looking at the math. I mean, it says 1,000 IBUs, and I mean that was back in like the 90s or like late 90s, early 2000s when they were just trying to like fight for the highest IBU.
You gotta pick them out of your teeth.
What are you guys going with?
So on the scale, I'm gonna go with McKellar.
I would pick the obvious one of McKellar because that was probably just math.
The correct answer is Flying Monkeys Alpha Fornication 2,500 IBUs. That's like a straight bar of soap in your mouth. I mean, can that possibly taste good?
Strangely, I want that bar of soap in my mouth just to see what the fuck it tastes like. That's crazy. Has anybody had that in our audience?
Yeah, have any of you guys
Alpha Fornication? I mean, who doesn't want Alpha Fornication? But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, if you've had a 2,500 IBU beer, you let us know.
So even to achieve that, that's just nuts, man. I don't know. That's
a lot of hops.
Many of the
throw that out there.
You know, actually, it's probably they'll probably use the distillate.
Oh yeah,
because you have to. I mean, there's no way you could just chalk that much hops.
Oh, it'd have to be at least pellets. You're probably the distillate. Yeah.
That's crazy.
All right. Well, we're we're finishing strong. We're moving on to our last beverage tonight, and we're going from and just in case you haven't had enough yet, we're going with a 22-ounce bomber here. Cody, go ahead and fire up the B-roll.
You guys got one?
All right, Neil, you get to finish strong. You're the closer tonight.
It's a lot more pressure than I expected for being the only cider at the virtual beer festival. I've never done a virtual beer festival before, and we're used to being the odd man out, but yeah, I'm excited. This is a lot of fun. This is a really neat event.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys are having some fun tonight. This is our first time doing this. Bear with us. Hopefully, the beer is all amazing. So, we got a couple little tech things we'll work through before we do another one of these. But hopefully you guys are having some fun tonight. The music has been amazing. Rachel and Sarah are killing it. Again, if you're loving what they're doing, these girls just came out here to hang out for free. If you guys want to throw them a little love on Venmo, I'm sure they won't be mad at you.
Do it.
If you are looking to play some music, Stomp Music School is in Santee. So if you guys want to learn a little music, Tim Stomp does some amazing things over there. And again, all the proceeds from tonight, want to make sure it's all going to Santee Food Bank to help out families here in East County that are in need right now.
Huge.
But I'm ready to try this. I mean,
dude,
you guys
I already had a whole bottle before we started.
This is some serious,
does not suck.
Some serious stuff here. So, Neil, Turquoise Barn Cider, what are we about to drink, my friend?
So what we brought tonight was our apple pineapple hard cider. This is our seasonal that due to all of the fun COVID interaction with our production schedules is out a little bit later in the year than we usually have it. But this is a lot of fun. I literally sit there with a Vitamix and puree about 26 pounds of pineapple to go into this. This is very pineapple flavored. This is real pineapple. This is a lot of fun.
I love it.
Dude, it's pineapple
Summer in a glass.
Like,
cheers.
Salud.
So this is apple and apple.
Yes.
Oh, that's really good.
Holy cow, yeah. Pineapple for real. You get that pleasant acidity, and it finishes like semi-dry.
Yep.
You get some pleasant sweetness, but it finishes really nice, like clean. You get that apple back end, pineapple up front. Yeah, really nice, dude.
So all of our ciders are an apple base. If you've ever had hyper traditional cider, you know that it's we'll just say pleasantly it takes some getting used to. What we set out to do is make stuff that's a lot more fun and a lot more drinkable right off the bat. And this is one of them. We blend a lot of different fruits. Pomegranate's another one we have. We do apple maple. We do what else do we have? We have apple blueberry. We have apple peach passion. We have a lot of these where we mix different fruits. Everything's apple based, but with this, this is a lot of fun. Pineapple, it's summer in a glass. We couldn't resist it. It was great.
Awesome. Yeah, playing off the seasons too for what fruits are tasting at their best.
That's the idea.
Yeah, really important and smart. So well done. Solid.
So tell us more about it is technically a cidery, correct?
That's the technical term. I am very loose. I do live in San Diego, so I take it as a good compliment for when people use brewing terminology with us.
You're still brewing?
It is it is Beer Town USA, so I don't fault anybody for that. So legally, we're a winery. That's where everything gets real wacky. We sell it in kegs and bottles like beer. We're at beer festivals. Legally, we're a licensed wine grower. So we're in this weird legal gray area, but it's a lot of fun, and usually we're able to introduce people to something new.
Given the current state of the world, it is much better to be considered a winery than a brewery, I hear.
So our tasting room isn't open. We're actually hosting a private group the night before all of this hit to try and get that going. Then everything started closing down. It's just too fluid right now for us to try and attempt that.
Yeah.
We were focused a little more inside versus outside, and that's a big shift. So we're kind of waiting for it to go over. Our big change came. We're doing offsite sales. So every Saturday we open up for a couple hours, and people can drive through, and we, masks, hand sanitizer, all that, and hand you your cider, and and you can go on your merry way. You just pre-order on our website, and it's real painless. So everybody's been great. Community's been super supportive. Seeking out local companies that they can come and support. So everybody's been fantastic in that regard, and it's been really a great thing to see the Ramona community, East County community, really rally around anybody who's open and trying to keep going.
Awesome. So pre-order online is the way to go. Are there additional online sales? Any kind of shipping or delivery?
We don't have all of the fun stuff done for shipping. We've done some local delivery stuff, but in general, it's just come and pick it up at the cidery. We're also available in 70 different locations around San Diego.
Nice.
San Diego, Riverside, Orange counties, all the way from the border up to where else? Huntington Beach and Lake Elsinore. So we self-distribute, which is a huge territory for.
That's a pretty good spread right there.
Yeah, for CEO Pete to deliver to. And you saw all the nice shots of Betty, his delivery vehicle on there, the 51 sedan.
Dude, awesome. that's
great.
a delivery vehicle I'm sure a lot of people would be jealous of right there. But it's also too, like, that's really nice just to be able to like you're forced to come to you guys. You had that interaction rather than just having an Uber Eats or something like that delivering the product. You actually get that interaction from someone who cares and knows about the product. So that's important. I think, utmost of being a business and having that kind of interaction with the consumer.
It's amazing the people that you meet. I'm from New Hampshire and this is great cider, and I was really excited to see cider out in Southern California. It's all those weird personal stories that you can overlook if you don't.
If you're getting love from New Hampshire, they do cider really well, bro. Like New Hampshire, Mass, Maine, like they know what they're talking about. I want you to try a chunk, dude. We're doing for the last bit of our cheese pairing. There are a couple of cheeses that work really well with this. The blue cheese is amazing with this. You'll actually really love it. Don't even look. Yeah. And then also the Gruyere really work with this. We found, again, put together a cheese plate that has a lot of homes with these beers and cider. So try that out. A little sip of the cider first, then a little snap of the cheese. You sure you don't want to try one little snap? Tiny bit?
No, I'll get on that Gruyere.
Get on that Gruyere. Try the Gruyere. Sip of the cider first. This is how you do it. Sip. Bite. Chew it all the way. Swallow. And then let that beverage kind of wash over, come together. And that's where the pairing comes together.
I love blue cheese anyway.
It's kind of cool, man.
I just eat the chunks of blue cheese. I'm good with that too.
I mean, you got to think, like, for those that don't like blue cheese, grabbing a hunk of the fruit on your charcuterie plate in combination is going to help knock down some of those sharp, spiky parts of the cheese that you might not like. They're going to help kind of massage you into the pairing or massage you into a cheese that you might not enjoy as much. And someday
you're going to
may become
I'm just
a fan.
taking you. I'm letting you eat all the blue cheese, man. I mean,
Bro,
I'm doing you a favor because you
you
like it so much. I don't want to
You
take
pretty
it
much
away
just
from
like
you.
created a challenge for me. I'm gonna make you a blue cheese fan. It's happening. We got this. We have to start with Kem. Does he drink? Does he breathe?
For some reason the mic is screwing up, so talk at the camera. We're gonna have to flip to a backup microphone right now.
Can you hear me now? Blue cheese. This guy. Give me 2 months. 2 months. We're gonna start with Cambozola. If anybody knows, it's like blue cheese and Gorgonzola had a baby. Camembert and blue cheese or Gorgonzola had a baby. Awesome.
So tell us about the Turquoise barn.
Everybody always asks if the story on the website is true. It is absolutely 100% true. I kind of wish I was making it up to some degree. Everything was complete serendipity. My father-in-law kind of found this property, was going to flip it, and I happened to be making cider at home at the time. There was a 6,000-ish square foot barn. It was formerly a chicken ranch and then a food distributorship. This was where the semis backed up. This was, had cold space, all that stuff, and it had a weird blue primer on sections of it. And we kind of ran out of places to put stuff. So it was, just go put it in the Turquoise barn. Just go put it in the Turquoise barn.
Cool.
There were even swatches of red to go on the barn when we kind of got this idea to do this. And my wife, of all people, she does a phenomenal job of branding and coloring and logos and all that stuff. She decided that, we have to keep this as a Turquoise barn. So that very day after we incorporated, new fresh coat of consistent turquoise paint went on the barn. So awesome. It was really great. It's where the tasting room is going to be, or is actually right now. But when everybody can get there, that's where it's going to be. It's really neat. It's a lot of fun to go into a real little barn. That's where the cider's made at the next little building over. So I can't completely claim that it's all made in a barn, but yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
And you guys are up in Ramona.
Yeah, we're up in Ramona.
Where at in Ramona?
If you're familiar with the area, like 78 and Olive.
Okay. Love it, man.
Kind of toward Escondido.
Yeah, awesome.
Ramona's been great to us. They're a phenomenal community. It's kind of a smaller town, big time small town feel up there. Very close knit community. We go out to their cruise night every Thursday night. So if you ever really have a hankering for some old cars, that's a really fun one to go up to. Betty makes her weekly appearances recently, so we did have to start the hashtag. Like, she got some work done when she missed a week here and there.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's a really fun community, really great smaller community, and just tons of big events that go on there that involve everybody. So we're really excited to get involved in all those and support them.
Are you guys growing any of your own fruit on property?
So we do have apples that we grow on site. It's not enough to cover us completely, so it takes a lot of apples to make apple juice. So we do supplement with juice from the Pacific Northwest, from the Yakima Valley, of course. It's where all the apples come from in America. So we do have to supplement to do it, but we do have apple trees on our property that we grow, and squished plenty of apples. It's a very interesting process to grow apples in Southern California.
Yeah.
Definitely different than anywhere else.
I know it's like a big thing every year. Everybody goes up to Julian to go like pick apples. It's a thing.
Yeah, no, it's oh man, Julian is definitely where a lot more of the apples come. Mangini Winery, I know, is a really great one up there. There's a ton of apple orchards that are up there. A few other cider places as well. It's a really neat place. I know Ramona definitely isn't known for the apple picking, so I wouldn't necessarily claim to make a stop there. And the apples we grow are not very good for eating straight like theirs are.
A lot of people don't realize Ramona has over 100 vineyards, and there's over 20 wineries in Ramona. A lot of people have no idea. Everybody's like Temecula. Like, there's a pretty legit wine scene in Ramona.
There is. We're members of the RVVA, the Ramona Valley Viticultural Association. We're licensed winemaking facility. That's part of what we do. So it's really great to be able to have some of the best wine in the world in your backyard. And then I have no idea where everybody gets the official number, because I've heard everything from 20s to 50s to who knows. And then you always find somebody who's growing a few acres of grapes to whatever reason. So it's really neat. It's a really neat community up there.
We run a nonprofit pig rescue in Ramona, and I've always wanted to grow grapes and make swine wine. I just feel like that would be the ultimate, is we make wine, it's swine wine, then all the proceeds benefit the pigs. Like, it'd just be so fitting to have swine wine.
Love it.
I don't know.
I'm not taking that on.
You're getting a hard no.
Mrs. Whistle is in the background right now.
Swine wine.
Whistle is vetoing that.
Swine wine, and then with the leftover crushed grapes, you make snappa grappa. You know, some beautiful spirit, and then the pigs get to eat the leftovers.
It would beat anything.
I like it.
They eat it all.
I like it. I'm all for it.
Feel free to.
Yeah. No, we'll find someone. Someone. You just make the land available.
Yeah.
We'll find someone, right?
This has been fun, man.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, thank you guys for putting this on. I know that all for a better cause. Definitely appreciate that. Doing better for the community, but I didn't know how this was going to work coming into it. So
neither did we, man. I mean, you guys, again, all of you that are tuning in, like, we appreciate you guys trusting in us that we were gonna put something together tonight that was gonna be fun, and that you guys were gonna get to have some good beer. We really hope that you guys have enjoyed getting to try some new stuff. Maybe it's a brewery you've never tried before, or a cidery, and you're enjoying getting to try something new you've never had, or you're trying something from a brewery that's something new. Because one of the things is we told all these guys is that we don't want you to have your core beers, right? Like, albeit BNS's Revolver is amazing, it's award-winning IPA beer, but we've all had it, right? We wanted you guys to try something new. So hopefully you guys have really enjoyed trying some new stuff tonight. Our girls on the guitars have been amazing. Again, if you guys are looking to or play some drums or learn some instruments, Stomp Music School, those guys are awesome. So would love for you to, you know, give them a shot if you're looking to learn something new, and try all these amazing places out. We'll make sure to, you know, in the comment section, we'll post links to all of their pages so you know exactly where they're at. So you guys are kind of up to speed on the, Cody, I'm sure they picked all those up that quick. We'll make sure that you guys can go try out some of this stuff. This cider, like, this is
So good.
delicious. I've had the other big cider company up in Julian, and this is
That's awesome.
there's not a lot of comparison. This actually tastes good.
This is more craft. This is more like thoughtful, handmade, beautiful, regardless of comparison. Turquoise, check them out. BNS, check them out. Creative Creature, check them out. Burning Beer, check them out. PIB, Pacific Island Brewery, check them out. So much goodness. All East County. A beautiful conversation with everyone. We got to do this again.
Yeah, we will.
Jonathan wants to know when we're doing this again. It's coming soon.
Yeah, and we will fine tune it again. First time we had to relocate this with the latest order to not be at Tyson's restaurant and do it outside. So a couple of Wi-Fi and microphone issues, so we appreciate you guys bearing with us. We'll make sure we have that stuff dialed in perfectly for you next time. And again, if you guys are looking for some amazing food and somebody who maybe knows a little bit about pairing food and drinks together, like if you didn't know before this guy knows a little bit about it. Pretty amazing guy. So, dude, I appreciate you tonight.
Pleasure, yeah.
Neil, thanks for coming in, man.
Thank you guys.
And next time, now people will kind of have an idea what to expect. So hopefully when we do this again, you guys can invite some friends. And again, drinking is all about community. And so thank you for being a part of our community. We appreciate you guys tuning in tonight, and enjoy whatever you haven't already finished. I know we still got a lot of half-drank beers on this table. So have some good times tonight, guys. Have fun. Be safe. We'll see you later.
Cheers, you guys. Be well.